Hi guys, this is Raju Rahman from Tectonic, and in today's video I'll be reviewing the new Pixoo-64. It's not the first product from Divoom I've reviewed, and every time I review one of their products I always wonder what's next. I mean, what else can Divoom release that's different from what's already available? Surely they've exhausted all ideas and avenues, and then they go and release something new and completely prove me wrong. So this Pixoo-64 can do pretty much everything all the other pixel art displays can do, but this time they've added Wi-Fi connectivity, and that changes the whole game. It opens it up to so much more. For instance, you can now have the live Bitcoin price showing, and that's just one of the many things you can do with this. I'm absolutely excited for this one. If you are too, keep watching. Here's the box for the Pixoo-64 by Divoom. Very premium packaging here. Let's get this thing open. Sliding off the cover reveals the main box, which says Divoom here on the front. This is the sort of packaging you'd expect from companies like Samsung or Apple, so kudos to Divoom for that. Here we have the USB-C cable for powering the Pixoo-64. Next we have the manual, which you might want to read since these things tend to have so many features. Here you have the mounting screws, which I somehow missed during the initial unboxing, and finally you have the Pixoo-64 itself. It's got a very large display, certainly the biggest one I've seen on something like this. As the name implies, it's got 64 by 64 pixels. That's a whopping 4096 RGB LEDs, come on. It weighs 740 grams, it's 262 by 261.4 by 17.8 millimeters. Not sure why one side is slightly shorter, but here on the right we have the on-off button, button to switch between the different channels. You've got two mounting screw holes on the bottom and one more at the top just here. Around the back there's a wall mount hole. Just above that is a mounting stand or desk stand, which you can pull off and wedge into the hole below the Divoom branding. This will of course allow you to place it on a flat surface without having it fall over. Around the back here you have a USB-C port with a thoughtful groove down the middle to run the cable through. There's a microphone hole on the front bezel, which I nearly forgot to mention but remembered while writing this script. As you can see, pressing the power button doesn't power on the device. That's because there's no built-in battery. You need to plug it in. So let's do that and get it set up. Setting up the Pixoo-64 is a cinch. You can do it with your eyes closed. Okay, maybe not with your eyes closed, but it's super easy, as you'll see. Turn the Pixoo-64 around. Plug in the USB-C cable. It will power on by itself, so there's nothing else to press here. It will say waiting to configure. This is where you need to connect it to your Wi-Fi network. On the Divoom app, tap on the Me icon on the bottom right, tap add device. Give it a few seconds, then select Pixoo-64 from your available devices. Enter your Wi-Fi password. Make sure you're connected to the 2.4 GHz band or it won't work. It'll take about 20 seconds to connect. After it has, if there's a prompt to update, make sure you tap update. Also, make sure you don't power off the device whilst it's updating, because that would be silly and it will just break. I've sped up the video here, but this update took less than a minute, and that's it, we're now connected. As with all the Divoom products I've reviewed so far, you get what seems like an endless selection of pixel art to choose from. Tapping on one on your phone displays it on the Pixoo-64 straight away, which is really cool. You've got multiple styles of music visualizers to choose from. They react to the audio that goes through the built-in microphone. You've also got all the usual stuff like a countdown, timer, stopwatch, a really cool noise meter, a pixel designer for you to make your own pixel art if the existing ones don't satisfy you. Of course, there are many other functions available for you to choose from. On that note, you've got lots of clocks to choose from. Here's one that shows my total YouTube views and subscribers. Not much, so I would definitely appreciate a sub. Thanks. Anyways, here's one that shows a few different things together at the same time. The number of Twitter followers, YouTube subscribers, and Twitch if you have that too. There's one just for Twitter followers. Here's a cool one that shows you the live Bitcoin price, and if you happen to have OCD like me, that's obsessive cryptocurrency disorder to be clear, you can also display live prices for many different cryptocurrencies too. You can view stock trends for your chosen stock, and if you're not about the crypto shares live, you can also display a simple weather and time clock. There are so many different types of clocks here. The ones that show you live information are obviously what makes this Divoom display stand out from all the other pixel art displays. Wi-Fi connectivity is definitely the biggest upgrade here. I don't play any of the currently supported games, but if you're a gamer and you do play one of these, the Pixoo-64 can display things like your KDA, in-game performance and match results. Of course, they do plan to support more games in the future. I've got to be honest here, I was a little disappointed this doesn't have a built-in battery, so it has to be plugged in all the time for it to work, but I realise it's not a big deal. I shouldn't really be disappointed because it'll be left on a shelf anyway. It's designed to display really cool pixel art, so whether you put it on a showcase or a shelf, you can keep it plugged in and hide the cables easily. What makes the Divoom 64 really amazing are the new clocks, which display live information. It means it's not just a showpiece, it's something that's actually really useful. I love being able to see my YouTube subscriber count or the current Bitcoin price. It truly is a great device. If I had to nitpick, I wish it didn't have a reflective display, as in certain angles you do get some glare. Other than that, I absolutely love this Pixel display, and it's something I definitely recommend. If you're interested, you can find links to the Pixoo-64 in the description below. This has been Raju Rahman from Tectonic. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and it helped you, please subscribe and like. That would really help me out. And don't forget to check out these other videos too.